The other big storyline of the weekend for me was the Colts on the road at Pittsburgh. Now, we've raved about Daniel Jones being a legit MVP candidate, the Colts being a legit potential Super Bowl contender. They go to Pittsburgh and they get dominated in what by far was Daniel Jones' worst game. He's sacked 5 times. He has 3 interceptions. He fumbles it 3 times and loses 2 of them. I was a little bit concerned as somebody who was really happy for Daniel Jones because I have a little bit of PTSD from Daniel Jones' time with the Giants. I do think there is a formula to how to have Daniel Jones play games like that. Jonathan Taylor, the run game was non-existent. The protection started to fall apart. Daniel Jones showcased the old Daniel Jones, the New York Giants version, which if you're a Colts fan, I think that is a reason for concern because there is potentially a book that is out. Now, I think the one thing they can do to avoid this happening again is you've got to get Jonathan Taylor more touches.
Absolutely.
Only 14 carries for 45 yards. They kind of gave up on the run too quickly, and that is not where Daniel Jones is going to thrive. He's going to struggle if you say, all right, you got to put the team on your back. I just don't think he's evolved that much to where he's that confident and playing that great. I think they've got to make sure that they come back, give him the run game, give him the defense, give him some protection, or else this ultimately is what could happen with Daniel Jones.
100%. Go back to what's been working, right? We've seen it happen, and we saw it happen in New York, and we've seen it happen here. Don't ask too much of Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones can be a very good game manager. He's never going to be the guy, despite how weird is it that he's leading the league in passing right now, right? Every week I look at that and I'm like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. But guys, don't get too cute out there. Keep handing the ball to Jonathan Taylor. Continue to do what works. Let Daniel Jones make 3, 4, 5 plays a game, and you'll get back to what you were doing. You got to keep him protected, though. I think what he does have working in his favor that he hasn't before, where we saw him sort of kind of crumble and it winds up all coming down, is they're not really talking about it like they would be if he was in New York right now.
Right.
So where normally, we're looking at Jackson Dart, it's 2-8 season, and he's under the spotlight every week, every move he makes, everything he does. This is something that Daniel Jones, I think, will benefit immensely from, not going back home and getting people to throw stuff at his house, or every store he goes to, he's the biggest deal. He's getting yelled at. He's getting torn apart. We're not seeing it on the national media, right? I haven't heard Daniel Jones really get banged up too much on national. And if he was in New York, that's something we've been seeing for 5 years now. So I think something like that allows him to kind of take it down a sec, get a deep breath, and let's refocus and get this right.
Because if this happened in New York, one bad game,
that's it.
They'd be all over the back pages. People would be talking about it. Indy, I think there's still some support. Hey, we like Daniel Jones, what he's bringing. We're still 9-2. We're still in a pretty good position.
Right.
Just need to get it back on track fast. I do wonder where Daniel Jones' confidence is after a game like that, but he's been through a lot of adversity. Hopefully he can bounce back from that one.